The sun hung low over the desert horizon as Dr. Emily Carter gazed out from the makeshift campsite. Surrounded by towering dunes and endless stretches of sand, the archaeologist felt a sense of anticipation stirring within her. This was no ordinary expedition. This was the culmination of years of research, speculation, and unwavering determination. With a steely resolve, Emily set out into the desert, her team trailing behind her like ghosts in the shifting sands. Every footfall brought them closer to their goal, a goal that had consumed her every waking thought since she first learned of its existence. The Lost Library of Alexandria. As they traversed the unforgiving landscape, Emily couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched. Ancient eyes, hidden beneath layers of time and dust, seemed to follow their every move. But she pushed aside her apprehension, focusing instead on the task at hand. Hours turned into days as they pressed onward, the scorching sun beating down upon them with relentless intensity. Yet, despite the hardships they faced, Emily's resolve never wavered. She knew that they were on the cusp of a discovery that would rewrite the history books and cement her place among the great explorers of the modern age. And then, on the 5th day of their journey, they found it, a crumbling structure half buried beneath the sand, its ancient stones whispering secrets of a bygone era. With trembling hands, Emily brushed away the dust and debris, revealing the faint outline of a doorway, hidden from sight for centuries. Heart pounding with anticipation, she reached out and pushed open the door, revealing a chamber untouched by time. And there, in the flickering torchlight, lay the greatest treasure of all, the Lost Library of Alexandria, waiting to be rediscovered. As Dr. Emily Carter stepped over the threshold of the ancient library, a rush of excitement surged through her veins. The air was thick with the scent of dust and parchment, and the flickering torches cast dancing shadows across the walls adorned with faded hieroglyphics. Gathering her courage, Emily led her team deeper into the labyrinthine corridors, their footsteps echoing off the ancient stones. Each step brought them closer to unraveling the mysteries that had eluded scholars for centuries. Their first task was to decipher the cryptic inscriptions that adorned the walls, symbols of a language long forgotten by the passage of time. With painstaking care, Emily and her team set to work, poring over every detail in search of clues that would lead them closer to the truth. Days turned into weeks as they toiled tirelessly, their determination unwavering in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. And then, just when all hope seemed lost, a breakthrough occurred, a single phrase hidden within the depths of an ancient tome. "The key lies in the stars," Emily whispered, her voice barely audible above the crackling torches. With renewed vigor, she pored over star charts and celestial maps, searching for patterns that would unlock the next chapter in their quest. And then, like a bolt from the blue, it came to her, a constellation hidden in plain sight, its significance lost to all but the most astute observers. With trembling hands, Emily traced the outline of the stars, following their path through the heavens with a sense of awe and wonder. For in that moment, she knew that they were on the verge of uncovering something truly extraordinary, a secret that had been guarded for centuries by the very stars themselves. And as she stood beneath the canopy of the night sky, Emily felt a sense of reverence wash over her, knowing that their journey had only just begun. As Dr. Emily Carter and her team delved deeper into the recesses of the Lost Library of Alexandria, they encountered a series of chambers shrouded in mystery. Each room held its own secrets, its own guardians waiting to challenge those who dared to disturb their slumber. the first of these guardians appeared in the form of intricate puzzles, their mechanisms hidden within the very architecture of the library itself. With keen minds and steady hands, Emily and her team worked tirelessly to unravel the enigmas that lay before them, each solution bringing them one step closer to their ultimate goal. But as they progressed deeper into the heart of the library, the challenges they faced grew increasingly perilous. Ancient traps lay in wait around every corner, their mechanisms cunningly concealed to ensnare the unwary. Only through careful observation and quick thinking were they able to evade these deadly snares and press onward. And then, just when they thought they had overcome the greatest obstacles, they encountered the guardians themselves, sentinels of stone and metal, their eyes gleaming with an otherworldly light. With weapons drawn and hearts pounding, Emily and her team prepared to face their greatest challenge yet. But as the first blows were exchanged, they soon realized that these guardians were not mere automatons, but beings of flesh and blood. Ancient warriors, sworn to protect the secrets of the library at any cost, they fought with a ferocity born of centuries of devotion. Yet despite their formidable opponents, Emily and her team refused to back down, their determination unshakable in the face of overwhelming odds. And as the final guardian fell beneath their combined onslaught, they knew that they had passed the ultimate test, earning the right to uncover the truths that lay hidden within the heart of the Lost Library of Alexandria. With the guardians defeated and the mysteries of the library laid bare before them, Dr. Emily Carter and her team stood on the threshold of a new chapter in their quest. Armed with newfound knowledge and unyielding determination, they set their sights on the next phase of their journey, the search for the elusive artifacts rumored to be hidden within the library's depths. Their first task was to decipher the ancient texts that littered the shelves, each one offering tantalizing clues to the location of the artifacts they sought. With the help of translators and scholars from around the world, Emily painstakingly pieced together the fragments of a puzzle that had confounded generations. But as they delved deeper into the annals of history, they soon realized that their quest would not be easy. For the artifacts they sought were said to possess great power, and there were those who would stop at nothing to claim them for themselves. Undeterred by the dangers that lay ahead, Emily and her team embarked on a journey that would take them to the far corners of the earth. From ancient ruins to hidden tombs, they followed the trail of clues left behind by those who came before, each step bringing them closer to their goal. But with each new discovery came new challenges, and they soon found themselves locked in a deadly game of cat and mouse with those who sought to thwart their progress. From rival archaeologists to shadowy organizations with their own sinister agendas, Emily and her team faced enemies on all sides. Yet through it all, they remained steadfast in their determination, drawing strength from the knowledge that they were fighting for something greater than themselves. For within the artifacts they sought lay the key to unlocking the secrets of the past, and perhaps the future itself. And as they pressed onward into the unknown, they knew that their greatest challenges still lay ahead, waiting to test their courage and resolve to the limit. As Dr. Emily Carter and her team ventured deeper into the heart of their quest, they found themselves facing an ever-growing array of obstacles and challenges. Each new discovery brought with it the promise of untold riches and unimaginable power, but also the very real threat of danger and betrayal. Their journey took them to the farthest reaches of the globe, from the sun-baked deserts of Egypt to the lush jungles of South America. Along the way, they encountered ancient civilizations and lost tribes, each holding a piece of the puzzle they sought to unravel. But as they delved deeper into the mysteries of the past, they also found themselves confronting the demons of their own innermost fears and desires. For the artifacts they sought held not only the power to reshape the world, but also the potential to corrupt those who sought to wield them, and so, as they journeyed ever onward, Emily and her team found themselves grappling with questions of morality and ethics, torn between their duty as scholars and their desire for glory and recognition. For every step they took brought them closer to the edge of darkness, where the line between right and wrong blurred into shades of gray, yet through it all, they remained true to their purpose, driven by a sense of duty and honor that burned bright within their hearts. And as they braved the dangers of the unknown, they knew that their greatest challenge lay not in the artifacts they sought, but in the strength of their own convictions, for in the end, it was not the treasures they uncovered or the secrets they revealed that defined their journey, but the courage and integrity with which they faced the trials that lay ahead. And as they pressed ever onward into the unknown, they did so not as conquerors or kings, but as humble seekers of truth in a world shrouded in mystery and shadow. As Dr. Emily Carter and her team continued their quest for the elusive artifacts, they found themselves beset by a series of trials and tribulations that tested their resolve to the limit. From treacherous terrain to unforeseen obstacles, each new challenge seemed more daunting than the last. Their journey led them to remote and inhospitable locations, where the elements themselves conspired against them. Sweltering heat, freezing cold, torrential rain, no hardship was too great to deter them from their mission. For they knew that the artifacts they sought held the key to unlocking the mysteries of the past, and they would stop at nothing to claim them. But as they pressed ever onward, they found themselves facing not only the fury of nature, but also the machinations of their fellow man. Rival archaeologists and unscrupulous treasure hunters lurked around every corner, their greed driving them to desperate measures in their quest for riches and power. Yet despite the myriad challenges they faced, Emily and her team refused to be deterred. With unwavering determination and steely resolve, they forged ahead, confronting each new obstacle with courage and conviction, and through it all, they remained bound together by a sense of camaraderie and shared purpose that grew stronger with each passing day. For in the face of adversity, they found strength in each other, drawing courage from the knowledge that they were not alone in their struggle. As they journeyed deeper into the unknown, they knew that the path ahead would be fraught with danger and uncertainty. But armed with courage, conviction, and the unwavering determination to succeed, they pressed ever onward, knowing that their greatest trials still lay ahead. In their quest for the elusive artifacts, Dr. Emily Carter and her team found themselves navigating a landscape filled with both allies and adversaries, each holding the power to shape the outcome of their journey. Among their allies were scholars and historians whose expertise proved invaluable in deciphering ancient texts and unraveling the secrets of the past. Together, they formed a formidable team, pooling their knowledge and resources in pursuit of a common goal. But for every ally they encountered, there were adversaries lurking in the shadows, eager to thwart their progress and claim the artifacts for themselves. Rival archaeologists and rival treasure hunters pursued them relentlessly, their motives driven by greed and ambition. Yet amidst the chaos and confusion of their journey, Emily and her team also found unexpected allies in the most unlikely of places. Indigenous tribes and local guides offered assistance and guidance, sharing their knowledge of the land and its hidden secrets. As they journeyed deeper into the unknown, Emily and her team forged bonds of friendship and trust with those they encountered along the way. Together, they faced the challenges that lay ahead with courage and determination, drawing strength from the knowledge that they were not alone in their struggle, and as they pressed ever onward, they knew that their success would ultimately depend not only on their own abilities, but on the strength of the bonds they had forged with their allies. For in a world filled with danger and uncertainty, the power of friendship and solidarity would prove to be their greatest asset. In their relentless pursuit of the elusive artifacts, Dr. Emily Carter and her team stumbled upon a discovery that would change the course of their journey forever: the existence of a secret chamber hidden deep within the labyrinthine corridors of the Lost Library of Alexandria. Rumors of the chamber had long circulated among scholars and historians, whispered in hushed tones as a tantalizing mystery waiting to be unraveled. And now, standing on the threshold of this hidden sanctuary, Emily and her team felt a surge of excitement coursing through their veins. With bated breath, they pushed open the ancient door, revealing a chamber bathed in flickering torchlight and shrouded in an aura of ancient mystery. The air was thick with the scent of age-old secrets, and the walls were adorned with symbols and inscriptions of a language long forgotten by time. As they ventured further into the chamber, they found themselves confronted with a series of puzzles and traps designed to guard the treasures that lay within. With steady hands and quick minds, they worked together to overcome each new challenge, drawing on their collective knowledge and ingenuity to unravel the mysteries that lay before them. And then, at long last, they beheld the true marvels that the chamber held: a trove of artifacts, each more wondrous than the last, their power and significance beyond comprehension. From ancient relics to priceless manuscripts, the chamber held the key to unlocking the secrets of the past and shaping the future of humanity itself. But as they marveled at the treasures that lay before them, Emily and her team knew that their journey was far from over. For with great power came great responsibility, and they understood that the artifacts they had uncovered must be safeguarded and protected at all costs. And so, with a newfound sense of purpose burning within their hearts, they vowed to continue their quest, knowing that the greatest challenges still lay ahead. But armed with courage, determination, and the knowledge that they were fighting for something greater than themselves, they pressed ever onward into the unknown, ready to face whatever trials awaited them with unwavering resolve. As Dr. Emily Carter and her team delved deeper into their exploration of the secret chamber within the Lost Library of Alexandria, they discovered a series of cryptic clues scattered throughout the ancient artifacts and manuscripts. Each clue seemed to hint at a greater mystery, tantalizingly out of reach yet beckoning them ever onward in their quest for knowledge. Some were written in obscure languages long forgotten by civilization, while others were hidden within intricate puzzles and riddles. With each new clue they uncovered, Emily and her team were filled with a sense of excitement and anticipation, knowing that they were drawing closer to unlocking the secrets that lay hidden within the chamber's depths. But deciphering the cryptic messages proved to be no easy task, requiring both patience and perseverance in equal measure. Yet as they pieced together the fragments of the puzzle, a pattern began to emerge, a trail of breadcrumbs leading them ever closer to their ultimate goal. From ancient prophecies to obscure historical records, they followed the clues wherever they led, their determination unwavering in the face of adversity. But as they neared the end of their journey, they found themselves facing their greatest challenge yet, a final clue that seemed to defy all attempts at decipherment. Locked within a seemingly impenetrable code, it taunted them with its enigmatic message, daring them to unravel its secrets and claim the prize that lay beyond. With the fate of their quest hanging in the balance, Emily and her team knew that failure was not an option. Armed with intellect and intuition, they pored over the clue with a renewed sense of purpose, determined to unlock its hidden meaning and unlock the final mysteries of the Lost Library of Alexandria. Armed with the map that revealed the location of the ultimate prize, Dr. Emily Carter and her team embarked on a perilous journey across land and sea, determined to claim the artifacts that lay hidden at the end of their quest. Their path led them through rugged mountains and dense forests, where every step brought them closer to danger and uncertainty. Yet, undeterred by the challenges that lay ahead, they pressed onward, their resolve unyielding in the face of adversity. As they journeyed deeper into the heart of the unknown, they found themselves confronting obstacles that tested their courage and ingenuity to the limit. From treacherous cliffs to raging rivers, each new challenge seemed more insurmountable than the last, but through sheer determination and unwavering teamwork, Emily and her team overcame every obstacle that stood in their way. With each victory, they grew stronger, drawing strength from the bonds of friendship that had sustained them throughout their journey. Yet, as they neared their destination, they could not shake the feeling that they were being watched. Shadows danced at the edge of their vision, and whispers carried on the wind spoke of ancient guardians who would stop at nothing to protect the artifacts that lay hidden within their domain. But Emily and her team pressed on, their determination unshakable in the face of the unknown. For they knew that the fate of the artifacts, and perhaps the fate of humanity itself, rested in their hands, and they would not rest until their quest was complete. And so, with courage in their hearts and hope in their souls, they continued their perilous journey into the unknown, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead with unwavering resolve. As Dr. Emily Carter and her team drew closer to their destination, they encountered the final obstacle standing between them and the artifacts they sought, a labyrinth of ancient ruins shrouded in mystery and danger. The ruins stood silent and foreboding, their crumbling walls a testament to the passage of time. Yet within their depths lay the answers they sought, hidden among the shadows and echoes of a bygone era. With cautious steps, Emily and her team entered the ruins, their senses alert for any sign of danger. Every corner held the promise of discovery, but also the threat of peril lurking in the darkness. As they navigated the twisting passages and crumbling chambers, they found themselves beset by traps and obstacles designed to test their strength and resolve. Ancient mechanisms sprung to life at the slightest touch, threatening to ensnare the unwary in their deadly embrace. But Emily and her team were no strangers to danger, and they met each new challenge head-on with courage and determination. With quick thinking and steady nerves, they overcame every obstacle in their path, drawing ever closer to their goal. Yet as they reached the heart of the ruins, they encountered their greatest challenge yet, a guardian unlike any they had faced before. Towering and imposing, it stood sentinel over the artifacts they sought, its eyes burning with an otherworldly light. With weapons drawn and hearts pounding, Emily and her team prepared to face the guardian in battle. For they knew that their quest had led them to this moment, and they would not falter in the face of adversity. And so, with a battle cry on their lips and courage in their hearts, they charged forward to meet their destiny, ready to confront the final obstacle standing between them and the treasures of the ancients. As Dr. Emily Carter and her team stood before the imposing guardian, a tense silence hung in the air, broken only by the sound of their pounding hearts. The creature loomed over them, its eyes ablaze with a fierce intensity that seemed to pierce through the darkness of the ruins. But Emily and her team did not waver. With steely resolve, they faced the guardian head-on, ready to do whatever it took to claim the artifacts they sought. For they knew that the fate of the world hung in the balance, and they would not let anything stand in their way. With a roar that echoed through the chamber, the guardian lunged forward, its massive form moving with surprising agility. But Emily and her team were prepared. With weapons drawn and nerves of steel, they met the creature's onslaught with a ferocity of their own. Blows were exchanged, and sparks flew as metal clashed against stone. Each member of the team fought with a skill and determination born of desperation, knowing that failure was not an option. For the artifacts they sought held the key to unlocking the mysteries of the past, and they would not let them slip through their fingers. And then, in a moment of clarity, Emily saw it, a weakness in the Guardian's defenses, a vulnerability waiting to be exploited. With a cry of triumph, she called out to her team, directing their attacks with precision and skill, and as the final blow struck true, the Guardian let out a deafening roar before crumbling to dust at their feet. The chamber fell silent once more, the echoes of battle fading into the darkness, but amidst the rubble and debris, Emily and her team found what they had been searching for, the artifacts they had risked everything to uncover. With trembling hands, they reached out and claimed their prize, knowing that their journey was far from over, for as they held the artifacts aloft, they felt a surge of power coursing through them, illuminating the darkness with a brilliance that seemed to defy explanation. And in that moment, they knew that they had uncovered something far greater than they had ever imagined, a truth that would reshape the world itself. With the artifacts in their possession, Dr. Emily Carter and her team embarked on the journey back to civilization, their minds filled with questions and their hearts heavy with the weight of their discoveries. As they traveled, they found themselves haunted by the knowledge of what they had uncovered. The secrets of the past laid bare before them, revealing truths that had long been buried beneath the sands of time. Yet with each passing mile, they also felt a sense of unease growing within them, a nagging doubt that whispered of the dangers that lay ahead, for they knew that the artifacts they carried were more than mere relics of a forgotten era. They were symbols of power, capable of shaping the course of history itself. And with that power came the responsibility to wield it wisely, lest they unleash forces beyond their control. But as they journeyed onward, they found themselves confronted by adversaries who sought to claim the artifacts for their own nefarious purposes. Rival archaeologists and shadowy organizations pursued them relentlessly, their greed and ambition driving them to desperate measures in their quest for domination. Yet Emily and her team refused to be swayed by the temptations of power and glory. With courage and conviction, they stood firm in their resolve to protect the artifacts from falling into the wrong hands, knowing that the fate of the world depended on their actions. And so, as they neared their destination, they prepared themselves for the final confrontation that lay ahead. Armed with knowledge and determination, they steeled themselves for the battles that awaited them, knowing that their greatest challenge still lay before them. For as they confronted the past, they also faced the future, uncertain of what lay ahead but determined to face it with unwavering resolve. And with the artifacts as their guide, they embarked on the final leg of their journey, ready to confront whatever trials awaited them with courage and determination. As Dr. Emily Carter and her team raced against time to safeguard the artifacts they had uncovered, they found themselves locked in a desperate struggle against forces beyond their control. With each passing day, their adversaries grew more relentless in their pursuit, their determination matched only by the urgency of Emily and her team to protect the artifacts from falling into the wrong hands. But time was not on their side. With every hour that passed, the threat loomed larger, casting a shadow of uncertainty over their mission. They knew that they could not afford to falter, for the fate of the artifacts, and perhaps the fate of humanity itself, hung in the balance, and so, with a sense of urgency driving them forward, Emily and her team pushed themselves to their limits, sacrificing sleep and comfort in their relentless pursuit of their goal. For they knew that they were running out of time, and that every moment counted, but even as they raced against the clock, they found themselves confronted by obstacles that seemed insurmountable. From treacherous terrain to unforeseen setbacks, they faced challenges at every turn, testing their resolve and pushing them to the brink of despair, yet through it all, they refused to give up hope. With unwavering determination and a steadfast belief in their cause, they pressed onward, knowing that failure was not an option, and as the final hours ticked away, they found themselves drawing upon reserves of strength and courage they never knew they possessed. With a sense of purpose burning bright within their hearts, they vowed to do whatever it took to protect the artifacts and ensure that they remained out of reach of those who sought to wield them for their own selfish ends, for they knew that the true measure of their success would not be found in the treasures they had uncovered, but in the knowledge that they had done everything in their power to safeguard the legacy of the past for generations to come. And with that thought in mind, they raced onward into the unknown, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead with courage and determination. As the dust settled and the echoes of their journey faded into memory, Dr. Emily Carter and her team stood at the precipice of a new chapter in their lives. The artifacts they had uncovered lay safely in their possession, their power tempered by the wisdom and humility gained through their trials and tribulations. And though their quest had come to an end, they knew that the lessons they had learned would stay with them forever, but as they looked to the future, they knew that their journey was far from over. For the artifacts were not mere relics of the past, but beacons of hope for the future, a reminder of the enduring power of knowledge and the strength of the human spirit. And so, with hearts full of gratitude and minds open to the possibilities that lay ahead, Emily and her team set out once more into the world, ready to embark on new adventures and face new challenges with the same courage and determination that had guided them on their quest, for though the path ahead was uncertain, they knew that as long as they remained true to themselves and to each other, they would always find a way forward. And so, with a sense of optimism and anticipation, they turned their faces towards the horizon, ready to greet whatever the future held with open arms and unwavering resolve, for their journey had taught them that no challenge was too great, no obstacle too insurmountable, as long as they faced it together, as a team, united in purpose and bound by the bonds of friendship and camaraderie that had carried them through to the end. And with that thought in mind, they stepped boldly into the unknown, ready to embrace whatever adventures lay ahead, secure in the knowledge that their greatest adventures were yet to come.